The title of this podcast is Experiencing More Joy and Peace is Easy. Just let go of you. This resonates with me all the time whenever I'm in a situation in which my mind starts to say, I don't like this, this isn't fun, or this should be different. And it takes place everywhere. I could be, as I recently was, on a trip to the airport to go and support a new graduate or to cheer them on from college. And I left home a little later than what I would normally leave home. And I was driving to the airport, and I remember this inner voice being frustrated with the flow of traffic. Now, I could have left a lot early and the traffic wouldn't have bothered me one bit. But, the mind says, don't bother me with the facts. I've already picked the enemy and my mind is made up. So in this case, I just remember being aware of my choice many years ago to use traffic as an opportunity to let go of myself and to really watch how easy it was to become frustrated of something that was completely outside of my control and to judge the other drivers and things like that. And to just watch that whole thing happen. And I know traffic is often a trigger for a lot of people that I've talked to, but you really start to see the other vehicles and the people driving them as enemies. So in this case, in me not having this peaceful drive to the airport, the traffic wasn't doing it. I was doing it to me because I wanted it a certain way, different than what it was. And so driving aggressively, trying to pass other cars, feeling the urge to see who the other driver was as you pass by. I mean, just really unkind behavior, the kind of behavior that causes suffering. And so I've really been aware of that for years now. And so as I'm driving to the airport again to go to out of town for this graduation, I'm aware that if I let go of me, and when I say me, this need for things to be a certain way, like the traffic flowing in a way that where I can get to the airport at a time that I want to get there, that the drive is fine. It's actually quite peaceful. The sun is shining. There are people going to and fro wherever their destination is. And I'm about to go and do something that I've been looking forward to for quite a while now. It's this young person's graduation. And the minute that I became aware of that, everything else fell away. And when I say everything else, what my mind was saying fell away. And I was able to be with the drive. And if I would have been late and missed a flight, then that's where my practice can be applied. Other examples are abound about, anything from being in a work situation that in which I'm working on a project and my mind has created these expectations for the way that it needs to go and must go. And I find myself at a crossroads, at a choice of not having a great day at work or not having a good experience with this project because of my expectations. And the minute that I let go of myself, my personal desires, the expectation and needs of the little Keith, the personal mind, the personal self, I'm able to enjoy the process involved with moving this project forward. It becomes quite enjoyable. And I think about that with every single thing that I do. If I let go of me, then I'm able to experience and really appreciate what's unfolding in front of me. In relationships, it's been really good. When people come in to our workouts in the morning, I've watched myself or reflected on myself for years be upset if people are even a minute late. Now, let's say that, the time to get to the studio is 5 minutes before the actual workout is supposed to start. But I get there on a day where I'm super early and I have in my mind moved the time up. And so now 5 minutes early isn't enough, but I want them there 15 minutes early now. And so anybody who comes in at that time, not within the time of this new time that I've come up with, I start to feel myself because I'm doing this practice, start to close my heart to people that don't show up of this new made up time that they've been uninformed about. I start to close my heart to them. and I notice it. And the minute that and if I continue on that path, I will not treat them the way that I normally would when my heart is open to them. So being aware, I let go of myself. And I did this just last week with a Sunday morning workout. And I came in from the graduation from out of town. I'm ready for the workout. I'm ready to go. And I have to finish this within an hour. It can't go beyond that with the whole group. A lot of people are coming in that haven't done this particular format. And I need to finish because I have to pick someone else up from the airport that morning. They're waiting for me. So in my mind, I need things to flow a certain way to accomplish to meet all these expectations. And so, but before I came in, as I do every morning and every day, sometimes with better success than others, but still better than it would have been without a practice, I told myself, get yourself together before you go in there. Get yourself together before you say one word to anybody. And you'll know whether or not you got yourself together is if you are loving and kind when they come in. You will know. Or if you're closed off and you're like, let's get to business. And some people may do this with their loved ones when they get home. Get yourself together before you walk in from work into that house. Like, make sure that you're not going in there looking for what's missing and what's wrong, but you are going in there to serve the moment and make it better than what it was. And it doesn't happen by complaining or judging others. It does not happen. Or the first thing you see as a problem. Before you do anything, get yourself together. So your first act will be one of love, compassion, gratitude, and kindness. And so on this particular day, I got myself together, and I'm so glad I did, because I was able to for the people that arrived a minute later than the time that we actually agreed upon. For those folks, I was able to be very thoughtful in my comments. And I said, hey, listen, there's a new format that we're going with. And the new format is that everyone is here 5 minutes early, stretching and getting themselves together so that I can lay out what the workout is going to be and go from station to station so that you can make sure that you have all of the equipment that you're going to need to get a great workout. Additionally, you're going to be with partners. And your job is not to just get your own workout, but it is to watch the form, give constructive feedback and encouragement to your partner so that they have a great workout. Imagine if everyone did that in the world, that each person showed up in a way that they were so concerned and so thoughtful, and the other person's performance more so than their own, that they would also get something out of it. It's amazing how that works. And so I came in and I set the context for this get together, this workout session with those guidelines. But I led with letting go of me before I said one word about the way that it was going to go or the way that I wanted it to go. And it's amazing how many people immediately said, absolutely, let's do that. And I did it without blaming anyone along the way. Like, you should have been here earlier and this shouldn't have happened. I need everybody to listen up. That's old Keith. That's 1.0. I didn't do that this time. This time I came in, not looking to blame anybody, not looking to make anybody wrong, and not greeting anyone with a closed heart, but instead with an open one. And it was quite a different experience. So I say to you, if you want to experience more joy and peace in life, in your relationships, in the workplace, or wherever in your family, if you want to do that, then the key is let go of you.